The common coot. The common coot, also known as Eurasian coot or Australian coot, is a species of water bird from the family of the Rallidae. Its scientific name, Fulica adra, means black coot, Fulica meaning coot, and adra meaning black. Their conservation status on the IUCN Red List is of least concern.
The common coot occurs and breeds in Europe, Asia, Australia, and part of Africa, and has recently expanded to New Zealand. They occur naturally all over the Netherlands, with a few high-density areas such as Noord-Brabant, Utrecht, and some more low and mostly moderate-density areas.
Breeding pairs of the common coot are aggressively territorial, but non-breeding flocks can number in hundreds. It's spring in the Netherlands, so pairs can often be found building their nests and accompanied by their chicks. Their reproductive strategy is cooperative breeding. The common coot presents a dark gray or black overall with a glossy black head, intense red eyes, and a frontal shield on their characteristic white bill, which gives rise to the popular phrase "as bald as a coot." Another characteristic physical trait is their big feet with partial webbing on their long, strong lobe toes. The immature chick presents a lighter black coat with a red head and yellowish neck. The more mature chick resembles the adult more, with a pale breast and a duller white bill that becomes brighter with age, although their frontal shield does not fully develop until their first year of age. Common coots don't present sexual dimorphism. However, females usually weigh less than males with about 750 grams and males about 890 grams.
They are diurnal and can be seen grazing on land or in freshwater lakes and ponds, where it can be often seen diving in search for food. They are omnivores, so they feed on small live prey, including eggs of other water birds, and on algae, different plants, seeds, and fruits.
Common coots can stand out for their aggressive behavior, especially when it comes to food or their territory. So, why is it that the common coot is able to coexist so well with such a wide range of different species, such as swans, geese, and mallard ducks?
The common coots and swans. Swans foot paddle and dig their head into water and even riverbeds with their long neck, reaching deeper waters than other water birds. When they do this, they move the water around and bring up the roots and tubers of pondweeds to the surface, from which other water species, including the coots, greatly benefit. How much interspecific competition and interference competition there is between swans and coots depends on the extent to which their resources overlap with each other.
The common coot and the gray-legged goose. Coots are known to coexist with geese without too much conflict. They live in similar environment and share food and nesting sites in the area. However, the gray-legged goose is usually sighted grazing on land, while the common coot is often observed feeding and diving into the water. This might play a huge role reducing interspecific competition between them and improving their coexistence.
The common coots and mallard ducks. Common coots and mallard ducks are also known to coexist without too much conflict, much like geese. Even though male mallard ducks are known to be very territorial and aggressive towards other birds during breeding season, especially when they get too close to their mates or nests, this is not a common occurrence and doesn't typically have a significant impact on the overall coexistence with common coots.
The common coot and turtles. Turtles, although much more difficult to spot, are often seen roaming the same lakes and ponds as common coots. Their coexistence, however, might be a bit more complicated. Coots building their floating nests on water risk predation from omnivorous turtles. Turtles have been found climbing nests, eating eggs, and even chicks when the adults are not nearby. Luckily, the parents are usually always around, and during breeding seasons they are very protective and pugnacious. So much so that when turtles come close, they tend to attack and chase the turtles away. Overall, common coots and turtles seem to coexist well in the same habitats. Closely related species of the common coot.
Their most recent closely related species are the American coot, or Forlica americana, which occurs in most of North America, although they migrate to breeding grounds in South America as well, and the slate-colored coot, or Forlica artsiaca, which occurs in many countries of South America, such as Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. The American coot and the slate-colored coot are both highly gregarious species, particularly in the winter, when its flocks can number in the thousands. Just like the common coots, they are fairly aggressive in defense of their eggs and in protection of their nesting habitat. A farther away related species is the common moorhen, or Gallinula chloropus, distributed across many parts of the Old World. The male common moorhen will show aggressive behavior during mating season to protect their territory from other males. Similarly, if a predator approaches their nesting site or young, the adult may become aggressive and attempt to deter the predator through vocalizations, physical attacks, or distraction displays to draw the predator away from their young.
It has been found that common coots have higher tolerance for territory encroachment with species that they have previously shared nesting grounds with. Another very important aspect of why common coots coexist with several other species is the advantage of group vigilance. Species sharing the same grounds benefit from security in numbers. This also allows them to reduce their scan rate and to increase their feeding rate. Overall, we can say that there are multiple reasons why the common coot coexists so well with different species. Nevertheless, the amount of conflict between these coexisting species will depend on the specific circumstances present and the amount of resource availability that their habitat offers them.